This is a disclaimer. The video you're about to watch is very long, detailed and informative. Please make sure you get yourself a glass of juice, water, or whatever you may want to drink. And of course some popcorn. Because today I will show you what's on my Android phone 2016. And of course, how to theme your Android like a boss. The video will be split in 4 different parts. The firmware part, when I'll present you everything about my phone. The requirements part, in which I'll tell you what you'll need to have in order to theme your phone like I did. The third part is the main part, and of course it's the theming part. And the last one, the apps part, in which I will show you different useful apps. Without further ado, let's get into the first part, firmware part. This is my phone, the Samsung Galaxy S4 i9505. I will get right into the settings to show you about the device. As you may see, surprisingly, I'm still running KitKat Android version 4.4.2 along with OL2 modem and KT kernel. I'm also running a custom ROM based on TouchWiz. It's called GoldenEye version 49.2 based on latest build, official build actually from Samsung NK4, and the developer is iBastid, which also sold out his phone. So there's no further development in terms of this firmware. Okay, we're gonna get right away into requirements part. So, do you need a custom ROM in order to, follow this procedure, this tutorial step by step in order to get your phone like mine? No, the answer is no. As long as you don't want to theme your system user interface. The system user interface is all about this. Theming the status bar. You won't be able to theme the status bar if you don't have root and or a custom ROM. A custom ROM is not really necessary, but if you want to customize your system user interface, especially your status bar like this, you will need a deodext ROM. Deodext means that you can easily customize and theme all the apps regarding the system apps. So, in order to customize the system user interface, you'll need exposed framework, because system user interface is easily related to framework. And in order to customize the framework of your device, you want to install exposed framework, which is this framework. This is actually the installer of the framework. So, if you want to easily customize the launcher as I did here, easily with icon packs, with some Nova settings, a different launcher, different wallpaper engine, you don't need root or a custom ROM. If you want to go further, like for example, if you want to customize the system user interface, you'll need a deodext ROM and of course the exposed framework with the necessary exposed modules that will allow you to customize the framework and of course the user interface. So, to sum up, in order to simply customize your device regarding a launcher or any other apps, you don't need root. If you want to go further, you'll need root along with exposed framework. How do you get root? How do you get a custom ROM? How do you get exposed modules? You have right here next to me some cards regarding how to install a ROM, how to get your device rooted, of course, and how to install exposed framework. So you'll need to follow them if you want to fully customize your device like I did here. Without further ado, let's get into the most interesting part of this video, which is the theming part, and of course this is gonna be the longest one. So, theming part. So this is the theming part, which is also split in three major subcategories: the launcher, the user interface, and the wallpaper. And I'm gonna start with the launcher, which is called Nova Launcher. You can get it from Play Store, it's free, but I will also put a link in the description with all the files you need during this tutorial. Let me put this, adjust the screen brightness. So, you may wonder right now, how do I make my Nova Launcher look like this? Because after you install a normal Nova Launcher application, you'll get, a bunch of different icons, big icons, right there and right there. But how do I get my Nova Launcher like yours? All you have to do is to get into Nova Settings. Let me focus. And here you will see a bunch of different categories. You'll need to follow this step by step in order to make it work. So we're gonna get into desktop, and then we're gonna talk about desktop grid. As you may see here, you are able to select how many apps you want to have on your screen. So for example, we're gonna be talking about columns and rows. Here we have 11 columns and 12 rows. So make sure you have this also on your device. And thick subgrid positioning. You also have icon layout, which will allow you to customize the size of your icons along with the font for your labels. And please make sure your icon size is at 95%. Now it's pretty difficult for you to see it because I have a really low DPI, and I will explain to you that later, how to get it. You have to get your font to condensed, and this size. Color and shadow should remain like this. With padding, you're gonna set it to none. And of course, height padding, again none. Persistent search bar. This is your own personal taste, but I would prefer it. I would prefer this one. Scroll effect. I like the card stack scroll effect, but here it's a matter of taste. If you don't like it, you just may want to skip it and change it to revolving door or whatever you want. Wallpaper scrolling on. Infinite scroll off. Page indicator none. Page indicator color not relevant. Add icon to home screen deactivated, and of course widget overlap on. Overlap when placing on. Lock desktop on. So shadow off. Then we're gonna get into app and drawers. Drawer upgrade 9x8. Icon layout again. The same, actually not the same because this is about the drawer. Here I have 85. It's really hard to get the focus right here. Sorry guys. And take a look. Follow all these settings here. Frequently used apps deactivated. App drawer style list. Widget drawer style grouped. Card background deactivated. Background transparent. Enable fast scroll bar. Scroll accent. Transition animation scroll effect. Simple. Infinite scroll deactivated. Search bar deactivated. pull to search activated, tab bar deactivated, and I have some hidden apps here. If you want to hide your apps, you just have to click this. And folder first, advanced, automatically close, and remember position. Dock, haven't got any dock, so you just have to disable it. Folders, folder preview is stack, folder background is set to none, transition animation is set to circle. Look and feel, and now we got into icon theme, which is KitKat Google Now. As far as I remember, this app was erased from Google Play, so I'll put a link in the description with it. Normalize icon style, screen orientation, I set it to force portrait. Scroll speed, it's Nova speeds. App animation is system override. Show notification bar, transparent notification bar, hide clock, which requires root access. As I told you, if you want to go further, you'll need root access. Search and overlay deactivated. Gestures and inputs. Home screen will get you to the default page. Long pressing the menu will get into Nova settings. You have the ability to set up a OK Google hot word. So when you say OK Google, you'll get into the Google Now application. You will also have swipe app in order to open drawer, which is really crucial right now, because we won't to use any kind of icon that opens up the drawer. Swipe down in order to expand notifications, double tap to battery, and swipe up with 2 fingers to show previews, pinch in to turn off screen, and yep. This is Nova Launcher. And right now, after you set your settings like mine, like I did, all you have to do is to restart your Nova and then put on your apps like I did here. You may wonder what widget is it. It's this, and I will talk about this in the last part of the video, which is called Other Apps. Right now I want to show you how this launcher reacts and how this launcher looks like after you configured it like I did. As you may see, I kind of changed the animation. So this is how it looks like. Tons of icons here. These are my favorite apps that I use frequently. These are some shortcuts to some people, if you want to call them. I have here the assistive light and a big Shazam widget. Let me actually switch the scroll effect to card stack because I like it more like this. Okay, swipe up to get into up drawer, swipe down to get into notification bar, double tap to get into the battery, pinch in. I don't think this is configured right now. I forgot to configure it, but you can download an app called Turn Off Screen in order to turn off the screen while pinching in. And pinch, slide down with 2 fingers, slide up with 2 fingers in order to get previews of your screens. How to get yourself a widget. As you may see, my desktop is locked, so you just have to long press this icon in order to unlock it. And here you can set up as many widgets as you want to, wallpapers and so on. Okay, so this was the launcher, Nova Launcher. If you want to go further customizing your device, like the notification bar, you will need to have exposed installer, as I told you, exposed framework, and you'll need the following modules. The first one is called one I'm exposed, and I will get right into it. And I will go through all of the settings here in order to make it look like mine. This module is about theming the icons here, theming the notification bar, which gives you a more darker look. So notification panel. Enable heads up notifications disabled. Expand all notifications. Typeface family regular, typeface style bold. Hide as finder bar. Clock size, clock position. As you may see, they are unticked. I will get through all of them in order to make sure you have them set like that, like this. Signal bars number up to 5 bars, as you may see right in the corner, top right corner. Hide smart stay icon, hide NFC icon, quick settings tiles. As you may see, it says 7 tiles. 7 tiles there are. Collapse panel after toggle, disable airplane pop-up and so on. Hide carrier label. Lock screen, screen off effect, CRT TV. I don't have it actually activated right now. It's the default one. Hide emergency call button and other stuff. Sound, take a look at how they look. System, enable 4-way reboot menu, screenshot. Disable scrolling cards. This is really important for your device to make it run really smooth. Enable all rotation angles. Disable low battery warning. Disable temperature checks. And you are able to select multi-window apps. Phone. Add call button. Enable call recording menu. Disable increasing call ringer. And so on. Please make sure you pause the video if you need time in order to customize your application. Messaging, everything disabled. Theme, here it is important. Take a look at these because I'm gonna run through all of these in order to make your notification look like this. Circle battery color off. Stock battery text color off. Clock color off. Signal icons color off. Status bar icons color off. Clock and date color off. And now we'll get into the important part. Header button color off. Button divider color off. Use animated brightness icon. Use auto brightness detail. Header background color on, and it's set to black. All you have to do is to adjust the value to the black part here. Panel background none. System all none. Notification background color on and again black. Title bar text color off. Title bar background color on. Hide no notification title bar clear button background color on and set to black. Notification pressed color none. Hide notification divider line bar color on and set to black. Everything is set to black here. If it's activated, if it's on, it's set to black. Clear text color off. Icon color off. Text label color off. Indicator color off. Title background color on and set to black. And enable white email background and volume panel background color on and set to black, as you may see. Okay, so that's pretty much it. Make sure you also disable the TouchWiz dynamic voltage frequency scaling, something like that, and make sure you enable read and write SD card permission. Security hacks, nothing to be changed. So this was one of the exposed frameworks that you want to have in order to customize your status bar. But if you want to also customize this recent app menu, and these toggles right here, you will need the following module called S5 System User Interface Theme. And here you'll have to activate S5 grid settings, S5 theme. You can set the on color to white, power menu theme, menu key, 3-dot menu, tab pro recent apps, and the rest is set to disabled. The rest is also disabled. In order to customize the animations of your device, like I did, and to customize the clock, mine shows seconds, also seconds. You need to get this module called GUI mod, and then get here clock modes enables seconds. You can bold the clock if you want, and you can easily restart the system user interface in order to make it work. You also have battery bar mode. This battery here, I have it activated. You can animate charging. You may want to make it look like a symmetric bar. You can customize the height of the bar and so on. Notification mods, nothing to be done here. List view animations. This is where you can customize your animations regarding the scrolling part. For example, let's test the list view here. As you may see, I will leave this deactivated, but if you want to, you may activate them. System animations, animation controls. These are my system animations. Everything is set to translucent. I don't know if you can see it. And animation duration 294, random quick speed of the animations. System animation none, IME animation input method, and actually animation, toast animation none, but you can easily customize them if you don't like them. Lock screen mods none, scrolling mods. I actually set the glow color of the overscroll effect to white. And other mods, use classing recent and volume panel timeout, along with volume panel alpha. Toggle launcher icon, yeah. I also installed smooth system progress bars, which will allow your progress bars when installing an app, when downloading something, to look more smooth like this. And other applications that will allow you to customize your applications are the flat style color bars, which will allow you, as you may see, to have a more lollipop style to your phone. As you may see, you have your status bar with a darker color from this window here. This is really cool. So you can get into status bar and set it as you may want. So style Android L. Then you'll have Kmod, which is an application that allows you to customize your WhatsApp theme. I won't show you this because I'll actually show you, but just the calls menu, because I have some private. So this is how my WhatsApp looks like. It's total blackout. For me, this looks far better, so I set it to all black. I don't have the really necessary time to show you every single settings here in Kmod, because there are tons and tons of features, but you may want to play with them because every single one has its personal taste in theming apps, so you may want to be more bright. But if you want to customize your WhatsApp as mine is, I'll put a link in the description with a backup of these settings, of this application settings. What else? WhatsApp emoji replacer 2, which will allow you to customize your WhatsApp emojis, and that's pretty much it. I use iFont in order to customize my font. So yeah, this is how my phone looks like with all the modules activated, and also the settings application. So let's get into the other application part. In the other apps section, I will show you the wallpaper app that I use, which is called Tapet or Tapet. This application will change your wallpaper like this. This is an application that will create every single time one different wallpaper. If I slide up, you'll get another wallpaper. If I slide up, you'll get another wallpaper. But this is not a, how do I say it, a database of different wallpapers. These wallpapers are made on the go. So it's a random function that allows the application to make a wallpapers based on your patterns. So you may select what patterns you want to have. For example, I don't like the Sofalac pattern, so I disable it. But I do like the Selkirk Rex pattern, so I set it to 100%. So if I want to have this kind of a pattern made wallpaper, I just have to set it to 100%. So right now I will set this wallpaper. I forgot to press it. So depending on what wallpapers you like to have, you may click like or dislike button. So this is an application that actually learns from what you want, what you like, what you prefer. As you may see, I have this beautiful dark wallpaper right now, which in contrast with this white application gives you a brilliant look. Okay, so this was Tapet or Tapet, I don't know how to pronounce it, which is my default wallpaper application. It will change your wallpaper as often as you want to, and you can change this by going to settings and then click options in order to randomize on phone startup, this kind of stuff, effects and liking. Okay, this was the wallpaper. Right now I will show you some apps, some exposed modules, some apps that I use the most on the Galaxy S4. So this was mainly what I should have told you about what's on my Android phone 2016 edition. I have the following exposed modules. Amplify, which allows you to see what drains out your battery, like the wake locks. As you may see, I have 346, 338 wake locks, and this will allow you to disable them in order to save some battery. Another app that does this is Greenify. So if you want to get into this application, open up and for example, these are my apps that were constantly restarting again and again, eating a hell of a lot of RAM. So all you have to do is to add them here. They analyze it how many apps restart every single time, and add them and then hibernate them like this, and they are all hibernated until you open up as you want to, when you want to. That's really important. Let's get back into the exposed app settings. It's an exposed module that will allow you to customize settings per app. So for example, if you want your settings application to have a custom DPI, this is my keyboard, by the way, SwiftKey keyboard with Ninja theme. No, there aren't letters, but I know where they are. So if you want to go into settings like this, as you may see, it's already customized, and the DPI is set up to 480. So this is what this app does. Custom share is an exposed module that will allow you to delete some useless applications that pop up when you want to share something, for example. So let's say I want to take a photo, a screenshot of my home screen, and then when I want to share it, you know, by clicking this, you'll get here a bunch of useless settings. For example, you know, maybe Google's or something that you don't want to ever mess with in terms of sharing. You just want to download that module and deactivate them. As you may see, I have a couple of useful applications that I would normally use if I would want to share a photo or a wallpaper or a song. So yeah, let's get back into the modules. I showed you the flat style color bar, the Greenify, the Kmod. The Lucky Patcher is an application that will allow you to activate the in-app billing mode and hack it. Yeah, this is my personal preference. I don't want to buy pro features with real money, so I use Lucky Patcher. Yeah, I'm really sorry. You may create confusion right now, and yeah, I know I'm such a bastard by doing so, but yeah, it's my taste, it's my preference. I like to test it before I buy it, and I usually don't buy it afterwards. So yeah, Lucky Patcher is an application that will allow you to buy some pro features, including in the in-app purchases, in order to make it work. Multi-window manager is an exposed module that will allow you to customize your multi-window. Let me activate the multi-window by your taste. So I have currently activated the multi-window, which has these applications that I use the most in the same time. Waze application, which is a GPS application, and Power Amp, which is the most popular sound player on Android, music player. I'll deactivate it. This is how my notification bar looks, by the way. Other modules have the network speed indicator, which will show me the mobile data speed, as you may see here. Yeah, new message again, and this is the network speed right there in the corner. Let me close the okay. Other apps, S5 system user interface team I showed you. A little system server crash fix. You may find them in the download section here if you want to download them. Samsung multiple widgets, and I will show you the lock screen. As you may see, I can add as many widgets as I want to here, like this. This is what this module does. It's not compatible or on let me think, on firmwares that are not based on KitKat or lower, firmwares. So it won't work on Lollipop. WhatsApp emoji replacer, Instagram. It's an exposed module that will allow you to download videos and photos from Instagram. I don't have any data right here, so any mobile connection, but I will show you how it looks like. So you just have to click these three buttons and then click download in order to make it work. It will work on any Instagram application because this is based on hooks, So if it doesn't work, just make sure you update the hooks and then restore the Instagram application. YouTube Ad Away, the most useful application ever in order to bypass the ads. And of course, YouTube Background Playback, the most useful application for those who want to listen to some music while running YouTube in the background. There's no connection here, but let me open up the Wi-Fi in order to show you. So yep, go online, connection established. Yep, come on. So let's see, I want to open up a video which is not actually, yep, so it is running in the background, as you may see. Okay, I'm gonna turn off the Wi-Fi because I was wondering if it would eat a lot of my battery, you know, during this review, so that's why I deactivated it. I deactivate every single app. And I told you about the Greenify. This is how it looks after, this is how it looks after you open up an app that was hibernated. Instagram opened 1 minute ago, and all you have to do to kill it again is to click this button. You also have Zoom for Instagram, which will allow you to zoom in the pictures in Instagram, and iFont, which will allow you to customize the font of your device by your taste. Okay, what apps do I use most of my time? Regarding email, I use Inbox from Google. Regarding GPS, because I use GPS a lot, I use Waze. Regarding the notes that I take, I use ColorNote. I won't open them because I have some private, private informations there. I use only WhatsApp and Instagram. Deactivated my Facebook 2 years ago. The best decision I have ever made. I use Relay in order to browse Reddit. I use QuickPick as my default, gallery. I use Pixlr to customize my pictures, to post-process my pictures. I use EXDialer in order to make phone calls and so on. KTweaker in order to customize my kernel settings. This is an application that comes with the kernel if you want KT kernel. Viper for Android FX in order to customize the hell out of my sound. I have a tutorial on how to get the best sound quality right here in the cards. Real Calculator instead of the boring calculator that comes with any Samsung device. Root Explorer, which will allow you to easily customize delete some useless applications from the system. And it's also a great file manager. Textra SMS as my default SMS application. UC browser as my default browser. And here I told you what I do have. The widget here, it's called transparent widget clock, and you'll get it on the Google Play Store. Again, I'll put the link in the description with all the files you'll need to follow and to have during this tutorial. TextDroider DPI. This is my DPI. DPI stands for dots per inch, and a lower DPI means more things to fit on the screen. So for example, by default, the phone, the Galaxy S4 comes with 480 DPI, and right now I have set it to 320 DPI. Yeah, I was telling you at the beginning of the video that you'll need some a glass of water or juice, but yeah, I'm the one who needs one right now. It's really hard to talk for a long time. What else you want to know about my phone? If I didn't cover it up, what you needed to know, I'm always available in the comments right down below. If you like this video, please make sure to thumbs up and subscribe right now to my channel. I'm looking forward to hearing from you the feedback for this long video, really long video. It will take me a lot of time to process it. This was recorded in 1080p 30 frames per second because yeah, 60 frames per second will take so much space regarding this type of video, a long one. And I actually record in 1080p in order to, you know, for you guys to see it, to notice the text more easily, because as I told you, as you may see, these icons are really small, and it's really hard to watch it closely on this type of DPI. I showed you the lock screen, I showed you everything related to how to theme your Android like a boss and what's on my Android phone 2016. Again, if you like my video, please make sure to thumbs up and subscribe right now to my channel. This was Wicked Android HD. Thank you for watching, I hope you like it. Take care, bye bye.